I'm very intelligent when it comes to financial literacy. So having like, a partner that's into that, I feel like we can really make a lot of money and manage it. So that kind of caught my attention, but hey, you popped your balloon.
Oh,
so
sorry about that.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's part of the game.
Yeah. Now, why did you end up popping his balloon?
Honestly, it was a really tough struggle for me. Again, I think
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode where an older man, that's me, Marvin Kane, gives you my reactions to the popular dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So I pay attention to the body language, the interactions of these young men and young women as they use their words. I also pay attention to the silence of their clothes and what it actually says very loudly about them before they even open their mouth. Now, I'm not always right. I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm just reacting in the moment to how it affects me and what I see, and I'm sharing it with you. So if you have a different view, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Now, Arlette is about to bring out our next single lady. We have 6 guys.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Here we go again. All right, this is a beautiful woman, but her outfit, all right, that looks like a bedroom, like jacket, or what do you call it? Like kind of like a robe, a short robe. And she decided to turn it into a fashion statement. So I will give her like, A plus for credit as far as being creative. But the idea that this is what men want to see is her physical appearance before they actually meet her mind, that's just ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. And her hair, we know it's a weave, it's not real hair. So she's got a mask, she's hiding behind something, she's putting an emphasis on her body, and she's a small woman. So that because she's trying to hide from maybe who she is or what she's really about. Her smile, we see it there. She looks very pleasant. She's not even focused on Arlette. She's looking for a man. She's looking for a man to do whatever it is that she needs him to do. And we'll find out a little more as we listen.
Adriana.
Wow, did you see that big, like, movement on her legs to actually, when she, like, stepped across? So she's bold. This woman is definitely abundantly bold. She's not the kind of person you're going to push around. Not that a man should do that anyway, but she's definitely the type of woman that wants to have things her own way. And she stepped back from Arlette, pretty much an indication that, look, she's in her own space. She's in her own world. This is about her. So, wow. Okay, so will this woman find a match with that attitude and these guys? I don't think so. So I haven't seen this episode. I'm wrong a lot. I'm right just as much, but we'll see what happens. This is great.
Adriana, how old are you?
I am 28.
28, and what do you do?
Right now I work in the financial industry, and I also own my own event coordinating business.
Very nice. Okay, and what are some things you like to do for fun?
Well, I love to dance. I've danced since I was a little girl. I'm also very crafty and artsy, so I love arts and crafts, paint and wine night. It's totally my thing.
Now, what kind of dancing?
All types. I've done ballet, tap, jazz, you name it.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
I'll do it.
And now, what do you look for in a man?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I look for someone with integrity, someone who is intentional, who knows what he wants and goes after it like full force. Just my best friend, someone who I can have fun with. I'm a big kid, so I like to have fun. I like to go on adventures. I'm a big foodie, so feed me, let's eat.
All right.
I really like her personality. I just don't know why she's come dressed this way. Yes, she's creative. She did mention that, so we got that part right. But what is the reason for being overexposed? I mean, she's really not in her chest, just in her legs, and that's not really a problem. It's just that the clothing that she wore, the choice of garment that she's using, that is a bedroom robe, and she turned it into like a skirt robe, something weird. But let's see. Let's see if this woman can find love.
Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Ooh, deal breakers.
Yes.
That's a tough one. I would say someone who's very like egotistical. I know that I look a little high maintenance, but like I think that the core of who you are is what's the most important. So I'm all about like vibes, and I feel like I'm really good with energy. So if I feel like you're like just not real, then you're not for me.
You're for it. Okay. All right. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. Ooh, okay. So for the first round, everyone always says it's a little bit tough because I am going to have you pop 2 balloons. Just, yes, 2, girl. Just based off of, you know, what's not your typical type, what you're not really feeling, all that stuff. So let me give you a toothpick. There you go. And then you go ahead and just pop those 2, and then I'll ask you why we ended up popping.
2 of them. Oh boy. Okay. Just off a look.
Yeah, or, you know,
Okay.
just, yeah.
Even that's
He
hard.
turned to say he knew he's gone. Yes, he's got the guy.
Okay, and one more.
The guy right beside him. Little shorty. She went with the tall guy?
Okay, let's start right over here.
Interesting.
If we can have your name and age.
I'm Hendo. I'm 25.
Okay. And Hindo, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Cause she was just talking about how she's going off of energy and stuff like that in the beginning, and that she was a dancer and she likes event coordinating. So I'm known for throwing like parties and events myself. So it's like, okay, even if
He's
we
not
don't
even
work out
looking at her.
relationship wise, then we can still probably do something, throw something together. Yeah, networking.
Okay.
We definitely still can. We still can.
All right. And now, why did we end up popping Hindo's balloon?
I think for me, it's just like general like style personally. I mean, I do like your style. I love your shoes. I like your jeans. I think just like together it wasn't for me, but also like height's a big thing for me. I like to wear, these are not high, but I like to wear really high heels. So you got to be able to like keep up with that.
I see.
That's fine.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's go over here because you did end up popping this one as well. If we can have your name and age.
My name LaJuan, I'm 27.
Okay. And Lawan, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I had my balloon on pop because you mentioned like financial literacy, and that's kind of part of your industry, and I really adore that because I'm very intelligent when it comes to financial literacy. So having like, you know, a partner that's into that, I feel like we can really make a lot of money and manage it. So that kind of caught my attention, but hey, you popped your balloon,
Oh,
so
sorry about that.
hey, it's all good. It's all good. It's part of the game.
Yeah. Now, why did you end up popping his balloon?
Honestly, it was a really tough struggle for me. Again, I think it just went with like kind of like your style, your vibe. I just don't really think that we're like the same aesthetic.
Okay.
So
I feel you.
yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
He looked like he's about to go in his
So we did
motorcycle.
get a
I'm just
pop
listening.
balloon. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Yeah, why'd you
Tony,
pop?
28. She said height is one of her key factors. She said you have to be a taller guy. So, and on top of that, she's not really my type. I like my women a little more thicker.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Respect.
Okay. And I know he mentioned the height thing. So is he someone that's your type, or was he?
I think looks wise, yes, he's definitely my type. But yeah, not with the height. So
Okay. All right.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you. And then we did get another pop balloon over here. It's fine. We'll get you another
Only
one.
one tall guy
If
left.
we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Yeah, so I'm Dejan, I'm 30. Only reason I popped is I just want a little bit more thickness to you, you know what I'm saying? Or just for me
Beautiful,
personally,
though.
you know, I do like your aesthetic. It's very, very immaculate. Just a
She
little
just
bit
got
more
the
thicker
wrong
for my type.
outfit.
yeah,
on.
honestly, some days me too. So.
Definitely, but you're very gorgeous. So I really
you.
appreciate it. Yeah, definitely.
All right. And now, is he someone that's your type?
I think definitely, yeah, he'd be my type.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
Appreciate
think
it.
I like his style, I like his vibe. So yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, so we do still have 2 balloons left.
These
I'm going to
two
go ahead and
guys.
have you ask the guys a question just to kind of help you narrow it down.
What is something that you're passionate about?
Okay, let's start with your name and age and what are you passionate about?
I'm passionate about my family, especially I grew up, I'm a mama's boy, as someone call it, but I grew up with my mom, and I kind of wasn't close with my dad's side of my family. As I grew older, I got closer with my dad's side of the family, and so I'm really passionate about family because when I grew up, I was kind of like just raised on my mom's side. It was a smaller side, and then I found out about a huge side of my dad's side of my family that I didn't know about. So that's one of the things I'm really that resonates with me deeply.
I love that.
And if you could just let her know your name and age.
Oh, my bad. Caleb, and I'm 27.
Okay. All right. Let's go over here. Your name and age, and what are you passionate about?
My name is Kim. I'm 27.
I like him.
I'm passionate about music and being my own boss. I work every day towards like just figuring out how I can keep investing into my future because I can't work for nobody my whole life, and I need time freedom. Like I need my time. I want to be able to kick it with my family. I got a kid, so I don't know if that's a deal breaker, but yeah, I need time to be able to kick it with my son and like not stress about like where's the money coming from. So like I'm building my own infrastructure, so that's what I'm passionate about right now.
All right. And now, guys, do we have a question for her?
Yes, please ask.
Yeah. Do you got any kids?
I do not have any kids. I do want kids.
That's what's up.
So.
Okay. Anything over here?
Where do you currently live?
I live in the Midtown area, so like near downtown area.
So do you want someone that lives in Phoenix, Arizona?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. Where do you live?
I live in Houston right now.
Okay. Listen, I want to go to Texas. I haven't been, so I really want to visit.
Okay. All right. Any further questions before I have you pop one of their
Crazy.
balloons?
She's sweet though. Why'd she come dressed like
Or
that?
if
What's your zodiac sign?
Oh,
Aquarius.
Okay.
I'm a Virgo.
All right. I see that. I sense it.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop one of their balloons.
she's gonna tap
Oh
the
my
tall
gosh,
guy.
this is such a tough decision. Okay.
Really?
Sorry.
Okay. Why do you end up popping his?
I do want kids personally. I do want to be with someone who has not had kids before. I kind of want to be, that first experience. So
Yeah, I
that's
respect that.
that's my biggest thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
Do that.
He was so cool.
Okay, let me have you step on over here. Let's step out here. And sorry, let me just have you step. No, you step that way.
this way?
There you go. Yes. Okay. Any final questions before I ask my final question?
Yes. What's your relationship with God like?
Honestly, I grew up with a pretty close relationship with God. Going to church, I went to a Christian university for college. I feel like I kind of got out of touch with that a little bit, but I'm finding my way back. So I'm trying to grow more of a relationship, go to church more, read more, so expand.
You good?
Yes.
Okay. You good?
I'm good.
All right. So, is it going to be a yes for you for her?
I'm about to say no.
Okay. Why are we saying no?
No
I liked everything
relationship
she
with
was
God.
saying, and I like how she was really adventurous, and she had a lot going for herself. But I was just trying to give it some time and see if she kind of warmed up on me. I don't think our personalities would really mesh, so I didn't want to just waste any time.
She popped the
I
wrong
appreciate
balloon.
All right. Well, have you step back on over there? Girl, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank
though.
you.
Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Interesting. Okay, that was interesting. I'm not surprised though. She came out talking about energy and the cosmics and all this, and she's into the signs. These are really turnoffs for most men. Most men are not. I mean, they'll know it because it's conversation that comes up with women, but men aren't really into the sign and the whole energy field thing. Vibing is probably a better word that men will relate to. But her whole thing is she's hiding something. She's hiding her body. She's got on a big baggy bedroom robe. She was creative about it, but she makes you feel uncomfortable because she's not the type of person you're going to read well or to know what to expect. So like the last gentleman, the tall guy that she picked because she thought he was cute, she liked him. She probably lost his interest because she didn't really tell us or reveal much about who she is. And this was really brief. Maybe if the lineup was longer, she had like 10 men and there was more time for them to get to know her, I think it would have been different. But with this, it was 6 men, 2 automatically popped, then she popped 2, then she's left with the last 2. unbelievable. So I guess the moral of this story is just be who you are. No need to put mask on. I mean, everything about this poor woman was fake. She hid her body. She hid her hair. She's got on makeup. But very kind and sweet woman. But she just still needs a little bit more of the development stage to take place in her life. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode because we did. If you like what you heard, share it with a friend, family member, or even a stranger. And definitely put in the comments what you thought of my reaction, and I would like to hear your reaction. What did you think? Did you think she should have popped tall guy at the end or shorty? Because she said she was feeling him, but she didn't choose him. So she went for the wrong move. What do you think? Let's put it in the comments. Let's talk about it. And also, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel where we have over 940 videos. Yes, that's a lot of videos on the subject of relationships. So, my name is Marvin Kane. I'm an older man, and this has been my reaction to the popular dating show, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And as always, remember this.